element too of reevaluating where I'm at in the industry. So, as I said before, sometimes you just got to reevaluate. And one of the things was, you know, still, even though my relationship it's pretty sound with my kids, I'm still missing a lot, right? And my parents and my siblings were there when we had some pretty hard times, but I'm not able to be there for anybody in the family given where I'm at and what I'm doing currently in this career. So you got to decide, is it worth it to stay over the road in this capacity? Or is it more beneficial, or is the emphasis need to be more on being closer to home or out of the truck altogether? One of the things to consider, as I said earlier in the first video, is pay. When I look at my pay last year and I look at my pay year to date so far this year, and if nothing changes where that will put me gross earnings at the end of the year, it's insulting. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. And just on that front, it's not worth staying on the road. So you ask, why do I stay on the road? Well, one of the reasons I have stayed on the road this long is because I'm just not a big fan of North Carolina. I don't like the climate, the topography in the eastern part of the state. I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of the tax rate. I much prefer Wyoming, central western Montana, the upper panhandle of Idaho. To me, that's great. But, that just may not be in the cards. So, guys, when you come to the point where everything just kind of clicks and you need that time to stop and think and figure out what you need to do and where you need to go next, and where the priorities and emphasis needs to lie, it doesn't hurt to reach out to somebody that you trust, to talk to, run it by them. You may need to get out of the truck for a day or two to think about it. But you never make a good decision. You never make a good, thorough, well thought out plan of action or decision made in the emotions of the moment. So don't let yourself ride down the road and get all in your head and get all upset and all irritated and all agitated and then make a decision. Because 9 times out of 10, decisions made out of that headspace are not good decisions. So just take your time, weigh the pros and cons, and decide what is most important to you.